Hi, I'm Rick Dior. I'm the professor of percussion at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte. I'm so glad that the percussion ensemble tonight is playing my piece, Science Fiction. This is the 10th anniversary of the piece. The first performance took place in 2013 at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte, played by my percussion ensemble. So the piece was published by TapSpace in 2014. And lots of ensembles have played it all over the world. It's been just a great experience to have a part in that. And the piece was inspired by all the great science fiction and horror movies from the 1950s and 1960s. And growing up as a kid in the 70s, I would feast on these after I got home from school, with the 4 o'clock movie special. So most of the themes of the movies revolve around apocalyptic scenarios, but we do have some invaders from yonder, as well as some typical monsters. The piece was composed around this video montage that you'll see. And there was also some voice overdubbing done by the fellas at TapSpace. I was lucky enough to do a tour of this piece in 2018 through 2019 with the National Youth Symphony Orchestra of Great Britain, sponsored by the London Symphony. So I hope you enjoy this presentation of science fiction. It does revolve around this instrument, the theremin. And this instrument was created by the great and late Bob Moog, and it's an Etherwave Pro. And this is the Stradivarius of theremins. So once again, I hope you enjoy the piece, and we'll see you soon.
I think it will thrill you. It may shock you. It might even horrify you. So if any of you feel that you lack care to subject your nerves to such a strain, now's your chance to, well, we warned you.
Listen carefully. The Martians are coming this way. We must evacuate the city. Take food and water and extra clothing with you. All major highways have been marked to lead you to shelter and welfare centers in the hills.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's indescribable. I can hardly force myself to keep looking at it. So awful. Its eyes are black and they gleam like a serpent. The mouth is kind of V-shaped with saliva dripping from its rimless lips that seem to, quiver and pulsate. The monster, whatever it is, can hardly move. It's most extraordinary experience.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! Oh, in the name of...
The vampire can assume very many different forms at will. Sometimes it appears as a bat, and sometimes as a small cloud of swirling vapor. In this way, it can move unseen among its enemies.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most terrifying of them all?
The Count Dracula.
Imagine there is something behind the curtain, or you think you see a demonic, hungry face at the window. Well, relax and pull yourself together. Just remember that after all, there are such things.
Here's a special news bulletin. A large monster is wreaking havoc downtown. The age of space is here.
We bring you this special radio television broadcast in order to give you the very latest information on an amazing phenomenon. The arrival of a spaceship in Washington. The Army has taken every precaution to meet any emergency which may develop. Just a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, I think something is happening.
The rocket base is also functioning on the Earth, and spacecraft leave for the moon on a daily schedule.
Moonlight S53, stand by. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
We know now that in the early years of the 20th century, this world was being watched closely by intelligences greater than man's, and yet as mortal as its own. We know now that as human beings busied themselves about their various concerns, they were scrutinized and studied, perhaps almost as narrowly as the man with a microscope might scrutinize the transient creatures that swarm and multiply in a drop of water. With infinite complacence, people went to and fro over the earth about their little affairs, serene in the assurance of their dominion over this small, spinning fragment of solar driftwood, which by chance or design, man has inherited out of the dark mystery of time and space.
yet across an immense ethereal gulf. Minds that are to our minds, as ours are to the beasts in the jungle. Intellects, vast, cool, and unsympathetic, regarded this earth with envious eyes, and slowly and surely threw their plans against us. In the 39th year of the 20th century came the Great Disillusionment. Near the end of October, business was better. The war scare was over. More men were back at work. Sales were picking up. On this particular evening, October 30th, the Crosley service estimated that 32 million people were listening in on radios.
We have come here to this planet for one purpose only, to acquire breeding stock to repopulate our planet.
Lights on. Forward. Forward. 40 feet down, 2.5. Picking up some dust. Faint shadow. 4 forward, drifting up to the lead a little. 30 seconds. Okay, engine stop. The Eagle has landed. I'm gonna step off the limb now. That's one small step for man. One giant leap for mankind.